External factors from society aspect. From the society aspect, distrust of the government, pharma companies, modern medicine, and propagate of social media have caused the anti-vaccine sentiments for COVID-19. First, most government institutions do not have enough credibility to convince people of their coping strategies for COVID-19. For one thing, the government have hidden or given the public wrong information because of factors such as supporting rates, economy, and diplomacy, which has given the public accumulation of negative impressions. For another thing, real cases in history can be regarded by the opponents as the evidence that the government conducted human trials in the name of vaccination. The Tuskegee syphilis experiment is an example where the government infected more than 300 African Americans with syphilis by deception. The popularity of this incident among the black community leads to stronger anti-vaccine sentiments during COVID-19 pandemics. Second, because of the profit purpose of pharma companies, it is difficult to persuade the public that they have promoted their own vaccines purely for people's health. For a pharma company with strong economic and technological strengths, there is possibility of making up a lie about disease and vaccines to promote its products. The public's sense of being at the mercy of well-funded organizations can create serious distrust for vaccines. Third, the opinions that modern medicine, like vaccines, is harmful are very popular among people who lack of scientific knowledge. In the anti-vaccine group, a considerable number of people do not understand the mechanism of vaccines as an efficient preventive method and even know little about modern medicine. This ignorance leads to their fear and distrust of the vaccines for COVID-19 and distrust about government and pharma companies. Lastly, propagate of social media allows people to continuously receive negative information about vaccines for COVID-19. Social media has the potential to reach a large audience and spread information very quickly. Publish content about COVID-19 and vaccines without editorial curation or scientific scrutiny can spread faster and wider. People with strong anti-vaccine sentiments tend to choose the endorsed information that confirms their beliefs about vaccines. Then big data technology pushes them more contents of the same viewpoints, thus falling into the information cocoon. For example, an anti-vaccine person once searched for an anti-vaccine opinion on social media. The big data will push him more in anti-vaccine posts, making his anti-vaccine sentiments stronger. In conclusion of the reasons for anti-vaccine sentiments during COVID-19 pandemics, interaction between personal psychological factors and external society factors cause the unique phenomena together. It is necessary for public health officials to properly adjust their coping strategies to deal with the influential sentiments. I summed up some inspirations about essay writing in this semester. In previous writing experience, my essay was usually written casually, and there is no overall planning for the whole structure. And now I get to know that each of my significant points should be placed at the top of the paragraph, and every sentence in paragraph should be linked with logic. And also, I was I used few connectives before. It made my turning points not that obvious. Um, Besides, I prefer to use those complex professional words because I consider that they can make my essay more professional and convince the teacher I was well prepared. But in fact, the uncommon words makes my statement and even my oral presentation not that fluent. Um, Therefore, I to solve the problem of structure and unclear expression, I need to improve my ability of narration and summary in the following semesters. In addition, I learned some language tips, like tenses can show certain emotional tendencies, and when or if can weaken the persuasiveness of my opinions. So in the following semesters, I will pay more attention to each word that can change my clear idea of my expression. That's all my final assignment. Thank you for listening.